Hello everyone, welcome to this spoken tutorial on customizing diagram layout. In this tutorial, we will learn how to change color, shape and width of a reaction line, add anchor points to a reaction line, align components, and show or hide reaction IDs. We will also learn how to add notes to components, edit protein, edit information, and get a bird's eye view of the diagram. To record this tutorial, I am using Ubuntu Linux operating system 14.04, Cell Designer version 4.3, and Java version 1.7. To follow this tutorial, learners should be familiar with undergraduate biochemistry and Cell Designer interface. If not, for relevant Cell Designer tutorials, please visit the Spoken Tutorial website. Let us begin. The assignment for one of the previous tutorials was to build a process diagram for methionine biosynthesis. I am going to use that same diagram as the example for this tutorial, and I will demonstrate how to customize it. Let me switch to Cell Designer interface. What you see here is the process diagram for methionine biosynthesis. Pause the tutorial here and open the methionine biosynthesis process diagram that you created. If you do not have a saved file, you may open from the code file provided. Now, let me start customizing the diagram. Let us go back to the Cell Designer interface. To start with, I will change the width and color of a reaction line. To do so, I am selecting state transition between homoserine and succinyl homoserine. Now, go to Component in the main menu bar and click on Change Color and Shape option. Alternately, you may right-click on a reaction line and select Change Color and Shape option. A dialog box named Change Color and Shape appears on the screen. For a thicker reaction line, change the line width from 1.0 to a higher value. I will change this to 3.0. To change the color of the reaction line, go to the Color panel. In the Color panel, we can see a color wheel with a pointer-like handle. Click and hold the pointer and rotate to select the preferred color. I will select a shade of blue. Next, click anywhere inside the colored triangle. Now, click and drop the small circle at the pointer. After all the modifications are done, click on Apply and then on OK. Observe that the reaction line is now thicker and in a shade of blue. Next, we will learn how to add anchor points on the reaction line and why anchor points are useful to turn around the reaction lines, give them a proper shape, and place them in the correct position on the draw area. Let's come back to the Cell Designer interface. Select any reaction line. I will select the same state transition reaction line between homoserine and succinyl homoserine. On this line, using the cursor, choose the exact position where the anchor point has to be placed. Upon selection of the exact point, right-click and select Add Anchor Point. You will see the newly added anchor point at the exact chosen position on the reaction line. Now, let me show you how anchor points can help to modify a reaction line. Let me open a new window and name it Anchor. Click OK. Now click on the icon for GTP/GDP and click anywhere on the draw area. Right-click on the reaction line and click on Add Anchor Point. Drag and drop the reaction line anywhere on the draw area. Next, we will see how to align the components on the draw area. Let us come back to the methionine biosynthesis process diagram window. Click anywhere on the draw area to uncheck the highlighted reaction line. Now hold the Shift key and click on multiple species on the draw area. Go to Edit menu, scroll down and select Alignment and click on the alignment type. Alternately, click on the icon for alignment on the toolbar. Explore other alignment options on the toolbar on your own. Let us undo the alignment and move ahead. While working on a reaction, how can we show or hide reaction IDs on a process diagram? Let's learn that. Go to View, scroll down and uncheck the Show Reaction ID. The reaction IDs on the respective reactions on the draw area will not be visible anymore. In case you wish to show the reaction ID, do the following. Go to View, scroll down and click on Show Reaction ID. The reaction IDs will appear on the respective reactions on the draw area. We can also add notes to all the components on the draw area. Let us learn how to do that. Right-click on a species on the draw area. I will click on COA. Scroll down and click on the species notes. A pop-up menu is displayed. A dialog box, Species Notes, pops up. Type the text related to the species. I will type the following. Click OK. Observe that the notes information is displayed in the notes area. Alternately, to add notes to a species, click on a species on the draw area. I will click on Succinate. Then click on Edit Notes tab located at the bottom right corner of the Cell Designer window. A pop-up window will appear. Type the text related to the species. I will type and click OK. In the same manner, we can edit a protein. To do so, right-click on a component on the draw area. I will click on Homoserine Succinyl Transferase. Scroll down and click on Edit Protein. A dialog box Protein appears on the screen. Enter the name of the protein in the name box. I will type O-succinyl transferase in the name box. Click on Update and close the box. We can also add regions to a protein. Right-click on a protein on the draw area. I will right-click on O-succinyl transferase. Scroll down and click on Edit Protein. Dialog box Protein appears on the screen. Under the tab Residues/Regions, click on the Add button. In the dialog box Modification Residue Binding Region, select the type from the drop-down menu as Binding Region. Change the size and angle by moving the cursor at the required value. For this demo, I will select size as 15 and angle as 38. Then click on Close. Click on Update and close the box. As we do not require to add region in the methionine biosynthesis, I will undo these changes. Next, let us learn to edit information. Right-click on the component on the draw area. I will click on homoserine. Scroll down and click on Edit Information. A dialog box Edit Information appears on the screen. In the dialog box, do the following. Under the tab State, select Open. Under the tab Prefix, select Empty. Under the tab Label, select DNA. Click on OK. You can see the information mtDNA displayed on the draw area. I will undo edit information as we do not require it in methionine biosynthesis. In some cases, the process diagram can be a complicated one. In such cases, bird's eye view can help as it is convenient to navigate inside a big model. Click the bird's eye view icon. Drag the red square in the bird's eye view. Observe that the view on the draw area moves accordingly. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. Let us summarize. In this tutorial, we have learned how to change color, shape and width of a reaction line, add anchor points to a reaction line, align components, and show or hide reaction IDs. We have also learned how to add notes to components, edit protein, edit information, and get a bird's eye view of the diagram. For assignment, create a glycolysis process diagram using tools in Cell Designer. Explore different shapes of reaction line. Watch the video available at this given link. It summarizes the spoken tutorial project. If you do not have a good bandwidth, you can download and watch it. The Spoken Tutorial Project team conducts workshops and gives certificates to those who pass an online test. For more details, please write to contact@spokentutorial.org. Spoken Tutorial Project is a part of Talk to a Teacher project and is supported by National Mission on Education through ICT MHRD Government of India. More information on this mission is available at the given link. This is Bella Tony from IIT Bombay signing off. Thank you for joining.